Higavox here. So I want to talk about these sets first. There's a lot of things going on in Madden Ultimate Team. We had a schedule released by the Twitter account. We'll go over that in a second. But I don't generally like to talk about sets. But let's go ahead and mention the Sugar Rush one again. Some of these cards, 200K. Some of these things, these 98s are 210. Scroll down. That was a Pitt, Chase Young. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is take a look at sets. And I've said this over and over, and again, I don't like calling them out because sometimes, well, they'd lose profit. But if you go ahead and look at like what it takes to make these sets, which are 396s, we can go there soon. I just seem to have lost my window capture. There it is. So 396, if you take a look at like the Sugar Rush 96s, like some of them, if you're getting them at like 70K-ish, right? So it's three of those things to put it in for the 98s, and basically it's 210,000 coins when you find them at that price, the average price on MUT.gg, and then you sell them back to the market you sell them back to the market at essentially the same price, right? Because these champion sets just 396s, and then you get the 396 overall Sugar Rush players and Cat back. Just remember, like, just doing the math here, it is 27,000 training, and depending on tax, what you sell at, if you say I sell at 210, get back like 190. So that means it's like 210 to complete a set that you sell at 190. Then you get like 27,000 training for like 20,000 some coins. So I don't know. Always look at sets, dudes. I just want to knock that off the top. I say that almost every single Market Monday. But a lot of people don't believe me. Like a lot of people are like, hey, it just says do the sets, do your own research. Now, I don't know how much longer that's gonna last due to me saying it, but there are plenty other profitable sets out there. I was asked on Twitter about like, oh, how to make rerolls profitable and stuff. You can always arbitrage your way from cheaper training. Now, I didn't update this training spreadsheet here, so it's a little out of date here. But like, take cheap training. It's actually a lot of it out of date. Sorry. Take cheap training from like the least expensive ones, and then just roll it into the sets, right? Just roll it into the rerolls, and boom, profits. Because people are, I don't know, they have a lot of training left over. They want to like get coins for certain reasons. There's always that demand out there, and there's only a few things to roll. Draft players, Sugar Rush players. Let's talk about the draft, though, coming on the way since we moved on from the Sugar Rush. But generally, people do liquidate through Sugar Rush, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule here as the draft is coming on. So definitely look at old stuff. So here is their GMM schedule: Wednesday, Thursday. I don't like how they've gotten in a routine of doing Thursday night streams. That's kind of like weird, but I guess they're doing it for the draft. This is the first time they may have done one before, but like 6 years, I don't think they've done a draft night stream for EA. So we'll see what kind of stuff they reveal at 8 p.m. Eastern Thursday. That's kind of going over, but like the content we know, the NFL draft is coming out that night generally, and I want to talk about that in a second. But we get Rising Stars, Reduxes, which is kind of a big deal, right? Because Redux, we expect that to happen to 98 overalls. If we go ahead and take a look at the Redux program on MUT.gg, just looking at like the highest overalls, it is 97. So we do expect any limiteds 98 to be reduxed. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at overall 98. Take rid of that. Maybe go to like limited time. So let's just do like this, because it'll sort by the most expensive ones. So like Rodney Harrison doesn't matter. Ultimate Legend, like all these things are not limiteds. I thought it was gonna, let's sort by price. Sort by price. So if you have these cards, a lot of people are already ditching all of them. The thing is, like, there's not going to be a whole lot of not a whole lot of these things put out. Dan Deerdorf's at 1.36 million for a right tackle. Wow. Chase Claypool. I'm sure people just listed a bunch of him. He's at 997. Okay, whoa, one just sold for 150, 500K. So he hasn't really done a whole lot. There's just not a lot of these on the block. So Aaron Rodgers, 798. Like, that could go down, but like, how many 98s do we expect to be pulled out of packs, especially Reduxes, which aren't like super, inserted into them? They don't have like boosted odds or anything like that. So a lot of these cards, if you're looking for Vita Vea, he's probably going to go down. All stat, like some of these things are just like, bad cards. Like, nobody's looking for like a Jordan Brooks. I mean, I get it, Panthers fans, but like, he's a team champion? Yeah, he's so expensive. I don't know why he's so expensive then. Maybe he's not doing set. Is this set profitable? Maybe it's profitable. I don't know. Anyways, Redux is on its way, and that's something we want to talk about. But the big thing is the NFL draft. Now, I do expect an overall market decline on the NFL draft night, because these cards generally, if you look at them, these sets, as we looked in last Market Monday, 197 and 195 for a new 98 overall pick number 3. Now, remember, like, sure, they're not going to beat cards, but if they're cheap like that, it might not be a bad idea to grab these 97s and 95s ahead of time. We have them right here, NFL Draft Champion, not the champions, probably not 99 for 98, but like a couple of these cards, like the Mac Long, whatever, along with a few of the 95 cohorts there. Maybe not a bad idea if you do know you want a couple of the new draft guys, whatever your team's going to draft. You got to say like 2 picks in the, upper reaches of the draft, like the Giants or whatever. Then maybe you could grab a few of them to have them ready to go. Or if you have them a little bit, only 1 draft pick, you can have a couple go. But overall, like, if you look at the market on the NFL draft, like, it's not that bad right now. So, like, hedging your bets, like, yeah, the market overall should go down because we see that we know what the rerolls are right now. 97 overalls for 100K. At that training, it is, see how out of date my spreadsheet is? 1.92. I just updated it right here. 1.92 for those trainings. So, like, I don't know how much more downward momentum can get. Especially if we get training variety packs. Like, if they somehow bring that back after we've been demanding them for months now, right? We love training variety packs. These prices will shoot up. So, it's not a bad idea. Like, I usually say coins are king, and coins are king, but man, this is a low market right now compared to last year specifically. Like 97s for 100K. I mean, I get it. Like, nobody cares. Like, the 98s that are expensive, people are going crazy about are team champions. But, like, if we get golden tickets along with training variety pack, it's not a bad idea to have training. So, like, obviously you want to have coins and have that flexibility, but going into draft night, maybe just having, a little bit of your net worth tied up in, like, these draft cards to get a couple of the new ones, because people are going to be buying these cards up. Now, the 95s are a little bit, let's see, 52,000. The 95s are about the same ratio. They're at like, exactly 2 per at 52K, so 2 per, 1.92 per. It has gone down over the last week. It's not a great time to sell, but we'll see, of course, obviously, that's the way the game is played. Once they introduce that training variety pack, which is, all their Twitter mentions, I can see the market going up because training is going to be demanded, especially around golden ticket time. Now, I don't know if you guys are selling off for the draft, selling off for golden tickets. A little late in the year, I feel like, to really, like, do dramatic moves like that. It's kind of like, I don't know how much you really want to go wild is the point I'm trying to make. How much of that's important to you to save those kind of coins. But, like, it is not hard to make coins this late in the year. You guys I just showed off 1 set right away that was profitable for training and re-rolling and stuff. But there you go. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, no other content. I'm surprised. We had like 4 draft things last year. We only got like 2 draft things this year. Usually they pulled back on that a little bit, though, I will say. So, a light day, but Thursday should be insane. Thursday night specifically. Like I said, we'll be live there. We'll probably be reacting to their stream as we're streaming ourselves with the new draft picks out. So, of course, I don't know. They're doing a little different this year with a Thursday night stream. That's it for the market, though, right? Kind of a light week. Otherwise, it's a good idea to be like just grinding out, coins through seasons, solos to get your draft picks done, so that way you can try and get 20 out of 20 correct on those picks. But yeah, that's it, really. Like, not a whole lot going on other than the regular market making coins Monday. Enjoy it, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.